It's Davis Daily. I am at the UPROAR event at the Palazzo Hotel. There is lots of cool stuff here this year that I'm going to show you. I'll just give you a swing around. There's robots. I mean, we're in the future now, right?
So it won't be cooking anytime soon, but it will definitely be going to capacity. If this is not connected to the master, we have a set of what we call smart because if they have
They do. We're going mid-February. My guess is they do have.
Cool.
I've been there. Yeah, I like it. It's good. I like it.
So now I need to do the walk and talk the talk. Let's do it.
Body EMS workout.
Okay.
Full body integrated, direct to consumer, so we're intended to do these workouts at home. First of its kind to be FDA cleared for consumer use.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with EMS, it's electromuscle stimulation.
Okay.
So we do full body e-stim workouts with content that you follow in the app here.
Okay.
Fully customizable, right? You can engage all of your independent muscle groups. If you're not familiar with what EMS is, we're delivering a signal directly into your muscle belly. So the same signal that your brain is sending to contract your biceps, we're just delivering it straight into your muscle.
Okay.
So it's low impact, it's safe, it's effective, it's super efficient. These workouts are about 20 minutes long, and it feels like you've been training with me for an hour and a half at the end of the workout. You feel absolutely worked. So your full body is working throughout the 20 minutes.
Okay.
Fully customizable, right? You can control the intensity of the impulses coming into each individual muscle group.
Do you still feel the pain after the workout?
Still feel sore. I just did a workout 2 days ago. Like my arms are a little bit sore, and I've been training my entire life. I still get sore from these.
So this maximizes your space, but it gives you the same workout that you might get having a full gym.
Yeah,
Like weights
100%. So without the need for knowledge, right? The typical barriers that people have to get into is strength work, right? The time, the knowledge, the skill set, money, whatever it is, this starts to kind of solve a lot of those things. The movement complexity is all really simple. It's all vertically based, right? So if I want you to do a push-up, for example, I don't ask you to get on the ground and do a push-up. People mess up push-ups in any number of thousands of ways, right? So if I want you to do a push-up in a suit, I'm just going to ask you to extend your arms out. But as you're extending your arms out, your chest is contracting, your arms are contracting, your upper back is contracting. So it works on this full muscle contraction scale. So there's 3 phases to your muscle contraction, right? There's the shortening phase, the isometric phase, and then there's this lengthening phase, this eccentric phase to your muscle contraction. So that's essentially what's happening through all of your body. If I want you to do like a squat, so like Moses here is doing a lateral lunge, as he sits down, his glute on the left side is lengthening. He's asking that muscle to lengthen, but the suit is trying to shorten it, right? It's inducing a contraction there. So it makes for this really effective way to build strength. That's, there's no risk to injury via external load, right? You're not holding dumbbells or barbells or anything.
Is it a full suit, like upper and lower, or do you buy them separately?
No, it's a full suit. So this is the whole system here. It's modular because we want to really have good compression in EMS. So the vest here, right? This is the vest. These are the pads that are mapped to all your muscle groups. This is the shorts, right? They wrap around your legs. And then you've got the arm straps over here. So that's the system, and then this is kind of the brains of the whole thing. This is the impulse pack. So this sits in your pocket, right? It connects to the vest and the shorts, and then it connects to your iPad via Bluetooth. So once
the iPad, what about Android?
So we're not on Android, just iOS.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you working on
Android's in the works. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
iOS at the moment, but so this talks to the iPad, and then it's delivering the impulses through here, right? Through each pad, mapped to all your muscle groups. So if you take a look at the you can see the app.
Oh, okay.
So this is what the app looks like, right? So you can see all the content, all the workouts. Right, so the suit, the app will check, make sure your suit's connected, right? And then it'll light up. We're not connected, so it's not going to light up, but right, it'll say, okay, you're good to go. All the pads on the screen. and then you're off and running. So 20-minute workouts are generally what they are. There's 4 modes as well, so there's difference in the frequencies of the impulse, right? So we have a strength mode. In strength mode, you're getting a frequency of impulse that is stimulating your, it's called your type 2 muscle fiber, right? Your slow twitch muscle fiber. Power mode, you're stimulating your fast twitch muscle fiber, which is super exciting from a sports scientist guy like myself, right? So I can get people to train their fast twitch muscle fiber in a way that is not accessible for most people.
Right.
And those are the first muscle fibers that atrophy as we age, right? The reason why, as we get elderly and people trip and fall and break their hip in their 80s is because they don't have fast twitch muscle fiber.
Right.
So being able to stimulate that muscle fiber in a really safe, low impact way is pretty special.
When's it coming to market?
Right now.
What's the price?
We have specials right now. This is our newest generation, 2,500.
2,500
for the whole system, yeah. And then we're offering 3 months free for the app, right? So it's a subscription-based model.
How much is the subscription?
We're gonna have a Val coach on that. I believe it's $49 a month.
Okay.
For a 3-year commitment.
And obviously, is that firmware upgradable?
Yeah, 100%. We're always upgrading that. New features are coming out all the time.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Can I try it?
Yeah, if you want to do a full workout, we can set up some time tomorrow and do a full
No,
system.
I just want to feel it.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you want to feel it, 100%. We can just do a little arm demo.
Okay.
I can get the arm straps around your arms.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
So it's not an ideal situation. I'm going to hang this just kind of on your body.
Okay.
Right? If that's okay, I'll put it on your
No,
shoulders.
yeah.
Zip it up.
Go crazy.
And then we'll
Do I need to sign a waiver? That's a joke.
Funny you ask. We got the full demo.
Yeah.
Do we have one?
We used to, actually. So there's 2 things, if I didn't mention already, that need to be in place with EMS. This is water. Right? So you need moisture to conduct.
Oh, okay.
Right? We need a conductor. So
Looks like a rubber.
Yeah. So it's super fast. One of the reasons why they redid the suit or designed the suit in this Gen 4 is for this wetting process. It's super
Okay.
quick. Just do a quick spray just to conduct this impulse, right? So what happens then, we're going to put these around your arms. Let me do this, hang this on you first.
Oh, yeah.
That way you can have your arm.
It's already.
Alright, here.
Okay, so I'm going to hang this on you first. Okay. Let's see, give me your, just like you're putting on a jacket. So this isn't, I wouldn't be the right size for you, but it doesn't matter. So we got all kinds of different sizes for everybody, right? So direct to skin there. So when you get into a full body workout, we'll have you wear these base layers. Okay. Base layers will help retain the moisture. Okay. Right? So you can see Moses here on the workout. Black base layers. So it's gonna go here. Okay, so one pad is kind of mapped to your biceps, and it's going to map right into your chest. Okay. Ties some good stuff. You don't want to cut off the blood flow, but
Good. Yeah, cut it off. Go crazy.
it should be tight. Okay, so these are just the arm cable connectors.
Okay.
This is what connects the arm straps.
And also, another cool thing is
So I'll show you when we get in here. Have you ever done like eStem? Like a 10 unit or anything? No. Physical therapy office? And then this is the impulse back. So this just sits back forward. It sits here on your shorts. Okay. And then one point here, you can see it plugs into your shorts. Okay. And it plugs into your vest. So, you face
no, that's looking at
I'm gonna have you do still body strength max. Okay, so we're gonna work out. So this is gonna say we're not connected to the plugged in. Right. So let's get this back. Taste of what it's going to feel like in your lungs. Okay. So we're going to deactivate everything, right? So the yellow means everything's turned off. We're just going to turn your arms back. Okay, cool. All right, so the yellow means everything's turned off, right? So vest shorts are turned off, arms are turned on. Okay. So I'm going to turn the volume up here a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to skip Max's intro.
Yeah.
And let's get right into this, okay? So when you're doing this, though, I want you to be active with the motion. So we're not just kind of passive, right? So Max is going to have you get into this base position.
Oh, I can feel it.
Red bar means the impulse is coming in. White bar means it's at rest. So you get 4 seconds on and 4 seconds off, right? So 4 seconds come in, 3, 2, 1, and then 4 seconds off. 4, 3, and then it comes in again. So it keeps on this relentless rhythm, which I love, right? Down here is your master intensity number. So this is the intensity that you're feeling, and over the course of this first minute here, it slowly climbs up to what we call your starting intensity number. Right? How's it feel? So now it's a little tingle, right? So we start to move beyond the tingle into what's going to feel like a full muscle contraction, right? So this next one may feel it's going to feel a little bit stronger. Nice. Yeah, so we can control, it's fully customizable here with these in the increase buttons, right? So I'm just going to turn it up a little bit from here. And what makes these workouts really special to me, what really builds this connection is, after the first minute, when we're training on camera here, we have the control. So when Max turns it up on this end, you'll feel the increase in this.
Oh, okay.
Right, which is really cool. Right. It would be like the balance on bike if they told you to turn up the intensity.
Oh, I can feel that.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Okay, let's go just a little bit more.
Are you kidding me?
Is that crazy or what?
It feels like I'm pushing weight.
It's like you're working out.
That's insane.
Nice. So you'll see. So this is the kind of this is what we call the fine-tune minute, right? Where we can kind of go in, adjust some things, and then after this minute, Max will take over, and you'll see him increase the intensity on his end, and then you'll feel it on yours, right? Like, oh man, okay. It's as if he's saying, all right, I want you to grab a heavier pair of dumbbells, right? And he hands that to you. Nice. So let me show you this really quick. We open up this button, and this is each individual muscle, right? So if everything is going, you can turn your glutes up, you can turn your arms up, whatever you need. So your arms are over here, so we can increase your arms up over there. Nice. So you can imagine what it feels like when your back is contracting and your chest is contracting. What are we doing now? So now we're relaxing. So now you're in the second minute, so you see the graph of the class, right? So this is kind of the trajectory of where the class is going. Nice, let's go a little bit. Does it feel like a little bit beyond the tingle? Okay, let's give you a little something.
What level are we on?
What number?
Oh, what number? Yeah, with 10.
92 now.
92. Okay. You should, yeah, that should.
Nice. So because it's just your arms, tend to like go a little bit more, right? Like, okay.
I can feel that.
Nice. You want another minute or so? Alright, so typically they're 20-minute workouts, right?
I'm good in the field tonight.
Arms are gonna feel snatched. Nice. So 111. So you can see like we've increased it over what the default was, right? So it kind of tells you where you're gonna finish. Nice. And these last two, let's kick it up to 2. We finish this, and I can't remember what exercise he does next. Let's have you do like a few more reps of the next one. Okay, how those triceps feel? Feel working, right?
I can feel them.
So now we go into
They're like on auto.
Yep. I love that, like, you know, want you to be working. You're still doing work, right? You're still contracting those muscles, and the suit is augmenting whatever it is that you're doing, right? The suit is just deepening it,
I
making
mean,
it
it's
work.
effortlessly, but then it's not.
Yeah. So this one, when your chest is contracted, if you go to open up your chest, right, those muscle fibers are lengthening, but the suit is trying to shorten them, right? They're trying to induce that contraction. So this one, to me,
I can just imagine what this is like with everything turned on. It's got to be insane.
yeah, it's wildly effective. So we're at 140 now.
Oh wow.
Actually, so the scale goes all the way to 480. So there's a ton of room to grow and press, increase intensity. Nice. More?
Yeah,
You good? Tell me. Nice.
That's crazy.
Nice. Nice job, man.
Wow. Man, you really don't understand it until you put it on.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the things that we want to really, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
improve or find different ways, because it's hard to describe what it feels like. You just got to get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can help you know, understand like physiologically what's going on. And,
Yeah.
How would you describe it felt? Because that's always the interesting one when you've never experienced it.
When you
Like,
first feel it, it's like, it's kind of just, you're just going through the motions.
Yeah.
But when you turned it up, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I'm actually on a machine working
Yeah.
out. I can
Yeah.
feel the muscles,
yeah,
contracting, but there's no weight there.
yeah.
It's just me. It's just weird. It's weird.
it feels like you're bench
But it's
pressing.
cool
Yeah.
because it's something you can bring to the office, you can travel with, and you don't need to go to the gym and deal with all the smelly people,
Exactly.
the dirty
And you don't have to
benches.
think about like, did I do the right muscle groups today? Maybe I missed my glutes that I should do.
I can feel
Yeah.
it. You guys may have messed up the rest of Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you tried it because it really shifts the whole life.
Yes.
To what can it feel like?
Yeah. All right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I need some water.
We're turning down custom development as well as
Are these autonomous or all remote?
this one is in a kind of a hybrid mode where it is autonomously thinking about how to navigate,
Yeah.
how to get its legs to where it wants to go, but I am manually controlling.
Is it because there's so much movement in this room?
It has more fully autonomous modes where you can design, you can track the environment, scan the entire environment, set waypoints, and put it under control. And then it will figure out how to get there.
And you got one with wheels.
Yeah, and the one with wheels gets a tremendous amount of distance for the battery power
Okay.
and speed.
What are some of the applications?
Control, sensors, a Sentry, right, going into environments has to scan equipment, right?
Bomb squad?
Absolutely.
Interesting. Did that one sit down on its own? Just go over there and sit down on its own?
They walk through.
Oh, okay.
It does have it sitting down.
Okay.
They actually have a lot of new functions. Can you try this new function?
Oh, look at that, scary. Okay.
You can try all the new functions.
Sit, Ubu, sit.
Very good at visualizing.
That's excellent. And does it know how to identify human beings, objects?
Yeah, so we develop applications for it, leveraging AI. And all the same types of features that exist in things like an aerial drone, right?
Right.
Identifying objects,
Yeah.
like following them around.
LiDAR?
There's a LiDAR sensor here, there's a larger LiDAR sensor that comes off the back, there's a set of expansion rails, and this one over here you can see it has an expansion jet stick.
Right.
For other advanced AI features,
Right.
as well as something like an external robotic arm.
Right. Now the hands, are they...
In this model, these hands are not. They do have
Okay.
a 3-point dexterous operable hand.
Okay.
How's it going?
Interesting.
It can run about 3 meters per second.
How does it work on different types of terrain?
This one, in AI mode, is very resilient.
Okay.
If it does fall over, it can automatically get something.
Okay. That's animal abuse, you know.
It's testing the limits of its own.
Okay, that's pretty slick.
You know, it's a lot like an air zone.
Yeah.
Without the limitation of like a flight test.
Right.
It can patrol an area for hours.
Yeah, bigger battery.
Right, when it needs a new battery, you can just go and find its recharge pad and sit down.
Can I feel the weight? Oh, that's not bad. Feels like it's around 15 to 20 pounds.
Out of the box, the non-programmable version is probably in the range of about 3,500. So it's
Okay,
Yeah, there's a guy.
nice.
Yeah, so we're coming back.
Now, what is the human? Yeah.
the G1 humanoid bot is designed for environments where the types of features that we do is like just interact with things that are obviously at a much higher rate.
Yeah. Where do you see these robotics going in like the next 5 years? Coffee shops,
Well,
military.
so it seems like it's easy to employ humans for a lot of these things.
Right. Yeah.
It's a very versatile platform, easy to teach and train.
Right.
If we're building these platforms to perform a lot of the same types of features,
Yeah.
then it's going to be easy to train them
Right.
in those types of functions, right?
Right.
Especially if the job is very repetitive, or
Right.
it's maybe in a hazardous environment, right? If it's going to put a lot of strain on a human being,
Right.
you can get that same element with this in a more reliable form factor.
Right,
You don't
right.
have to be concerned about damage to it.
Right. Okay. And you're not worried about a Skynet situation or anything?
I know we all are.
I've been playing around with AI, and it's pretty scary, but pretty fun at the same time. You know? Okay. Cool.
Have you heard about them?
No. It's the first time.
So it's a collaboration between Nike and Hyperice.
Uh-huh.
Hyperice really owns a lot of the technology in the shoe.
Yep.
So it has robotic compression.
Uh-huh.
So there's two bladders. There's one around your Achilles and then one more over the top of your foot. So there's 3 levels of compression, and then there's also heat behind the compression.
Now, what are they for? Can I jump like 20 feet with them?
You can. It's not ideal in this case.
Can I run faster?
Warm up and recovery.
Warm up and
So for
recovery.
athletes while they're traveling, it's like wearing them on the plane.
Okay.
Walking into the tunnel, but then putting on your shoes.
Yeah.
A lot of recovery. Yeah.
Oh, they're lightweight. Really lightweight. I didn't expect that. When are these coming to market?
Not entirely sure at this point.
Okay.
We just debuted them at the Olympics
Okay.
in Paris. So we seeded them out to about 250 athletes.
Okay, okay.
That we're competing, and then just gathering kind of feedback.
Okay.
Seeing what we do from a commercialization standpoint.
And these won't be something I could just walk into like a shoe store and buy, obviously, when you put them out.
Yeah, we're not sure just yet.
Okay. And what would be the price on something like this, you know?
So the full length boots
Yeah.
are 900.
Okay.
So it probably look, probably slightly lower than that.
Okay. $8.99.
Give or take.
Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Thank you. eSight.
Are you familiar at all, or should I start from the
Oh,
beginning?
never heard of it.
So this is a wearable assistive device
Okay.
for central vision loss.
Okay.
So think age-related macular degeneration, Stargardt's disease,
Okay.
diabetic retinopathy. Diabetic retinopathy and AMD are the leading cause of blindness in,
Okay.
in the Western world.
Okay.
And in essence, what it does is it uses a camera, software system, and LED monitors to give you your central perception back.
Okay.
So Gary here has AMD.
Uh-huh.
He's been aware since 2015. He goes from 2400 vision to reading 2020 on the scan chip.
Really?
So it gets you re-engaged in everything from seeing faces, reading, watching TV, hobbies, interacting in your day-to-day
Okay.
with your environment.
Right.
And one of the things that's unique about our device is he has access to his peripheral vision.
Right.
So you have no central vision. Peripheral vision is what you use to navigate.
Right.
So Gary can be mobile. So if you imagine him walking around the hotel, use his peripheral vision to do that.
Right.
But when he wants to see your face, read a book, read a sign, see some playing cards, he'd use the camera to visualize it.
Okay. Interesting. What's the battery like on these?
So the battery's worn around his neck. So one of the design features was we took the battery out of the device, the weight. You get an average of 4 hours of battery life.
Longer battery
If
time?
you're sedentary, reading a book, the computer work, you can plug it to the wall as well. It comes with a 6-foot cord.
Okay.
So you just plug it in for continuous power. And you can also buy extra batteries. So if you need more than 4 hours at a time,
Right.
you can buy another battery.
Yeah.
But that's continuous use. So if you put it to sleep, then the battery can last up to 9-10 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the retail price?
$5,000 US.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's come down quite a bit. The original version was 20.
Well, for what it does, it's worth it. Yeah.
Covered by the VA.
Yeah.
The VA does cover it in the US. So
Yeah.
if you're a veteran, you get full coverage.
Okay.
If it's the right device for you, so it's been great. And I've been in ophthalmology for a long time. The human impact of this is unreal. It really is unreal. So you can see here on the front is the camera that picks up the central image that the person could no longer perceive.
Right.
All the processing done is on board. All the controls are on board as well. So modality, navigate up, down, and settings. It also comes with a remote control.
Okay.
So if you prefer the remote control, you certainly have access to that as well. You wear this around your neck. And then inside the headset are 2 OLED monitors.
Okay.
You can also put prescription lenses in there if that still helps the individual.
Right.
And you wear them just like glasses. And I control here for contrast, brightness, magnification, color filters, etc. And it gets enough information to my brain to interpret as vision. As Gary describes it, the blind spot reassurance away.
Really?
As you dial the settings
That's
in.
amazing. Okay.
Yeah, but Gary's gone from, kind of being on the couch, being limited in what he do, to going back to pursuing all his hobbies, whether it's gardening or cooking or, playing cards, whatever it is.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
I mean,
and especially socializing, because now you're back to having conversation with those facial cues.
Right.
It's huge. And, Gary, you tell a great story about the impact on you. Your impact with the device.
Well, I mean, I went from not being able to see faces, which is a pretty big deal,
right?
Because socially, you're not comfortable talking to someone when you can't see those visual clues,
right?
So you kind of shut down.
Yeah.
And so I just withdrew. And then when I got the eSight, the first thing I saw was my wife's face. I couldn't believe it. And then slowly just started, it gave me confidence to go and try this, try that. I do everything I ever did before except drive a car.
Okay.
I work with wood, I have my own wood shop.
Right.
I go shopping by myself, I travel by myself. I don't need any assistance at all.
Right, nice.
But, I mean, it's great when you're in a place like Home Depot. I like to show off.
Right.
The guy says he's got to get the big ladder to go up and check the skew up there, and I just do this, and I got 24 times magnification.
Right.
And I'll just zoom up, and I'll tell him what it is, and he says, "How can you do that?" And I say,
"Don't worry about it."
No. My answer is, I'm blind.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
And I spent hours in Home Depot. you know how those trips go.
When I couldn't, there was no point going to Home Depot when I couldn't see anything anymore. Yeah.
So this has totally changed everything for you.
Changed my life.
Every day it's like a new adventure again, right?
Awesome.
That's cool.
What's interesting is a lot of our users still have a goal. I want to read, I don't watch TV, I want to see my wife's face.
Yeah.
And as I get the device, I go, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do that. And slowly, they evolve and using it for whatever they want to use it for.
This is the world's very first jump starter and charger in one single unit. There is no other product like this product. And what makes it unique is that it has the capability, I'm going to take you to the function, it has the capability of being able to charge and maintain your vehicle battery. And we're talking about cars, trucks, motorcycles, jet skis, boats, etc., SUVs, and so on and so forth. So if you have a vehicle that you're not using all the time, or you got a project car, or if you live in a part of the country where it gets cold, and when it gets cold, people put their boats away, they put their motorcycles away. What part of the country are you ladies living in? You live in Georgia, so it's nice there. New York City. So in your part of up in the Northeast, we have what we call winter storage. So usually right around Labor Day, that's when after Labor Day, people start thinking about putting their boats and their motorcycles away. So in this scenario, we have two functionalities. You'll notice on the front here, we have two ports. One says battery charge, one says engine start. And that's a unique function of this particular product. I'm going to first show you the battery charge feature in it. And so in the battery charge configuration, this unit is plugged in. It's connected to the vehicle battery, car, truck, motorcycle, boat, SUV, doesn't matter. It is plugged into an AC outlet here. When this unit is plugged in and it attached to the battery, it will fully charge the battery and go into what we call maintenance mode. And it'll go through that process for as long as you have it attached to the battery. I had a customer at the SEMA show this past 2024. He said, I had a battery for 14 years. And that's because every time he stops using his machine, he connects it to the battery charger and plugs it in, and it will save the life of the battery. When you let your battery discharge, when you have to jump start it, it starts to reduce the life of the battery. So this unit, in this configuration, it will first charge the vehicle battery, and secondarily, it will charge the internal battery. There is an internal battery pack in here for 1,000 amp jump starting capability. So the next feature here is the jump starting. You'll notice here again those two ports. We tried to make the cables idiot proof, so there is no way for someone to put that jump start cable into the battery charge port. Once this unit is plugged in like so, we built in a really nice little flashlight so you can see what's going on in it, because we know the battery never goes dead at night, right? So in this scenario, you connect it to the battery. Now what we have done here, we incorporated what we call smart clips. The smart clips is an indication that when you hear that beep, you put the clips in the wrong place. You'll notice there is no spark. That is intentional. So what we have done there is been able to facilitate a 1,000 amp jump start. Completely portable. It comes in a really nice carrying case itself, so it allows you to be able to charge the vehicle at home or keep it in the vehicle for that engine start, being able to engine start.
Does it support lithium and different battery types?
Yeah, any 12-volt battery, it is capable of being able to jump start.
Is it auto switchable?
No, it doesn't need to. Only on chemistry, when you're charging the battery, yes, you would select chemistry. So here, there's a chemistry selection for lithium batteries.
And what about voltage?
Voltage, this is only at 12 volts, so it'll only charge at 12 volts.
Okay.
Charge at 12 volts.
Now, is this out?
Yes. No, this is out in Q1 of this year.
What's the retail?
This will retail for $119.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Now, ladies, this one is actually a lot more functional, and I think it actually has a little bit more of a broader appeal. This unit has a built-in inflator. You know when that TPMS light comes on? Very easily. What we have done here is I've incorporated a unit. The first bit of information you're going to see is how much the battery pack is. It's at 95%. Use these up-down keys and you can set the PSI. So if your tire's at 30, let's say it's at 35 PSI, you set it there, you press that button, and it will continue to inflate until it hits that point. This unit comes with a really nice charging cable so you can charge the unit up itself while you're on the go. But when it is not inflating your tire, it also has the capability of being able to jumpstart your vehicle as well. So there are two functionalities in this. I use the inflator probably like once a month. More times than not, when I use a jump start, I'm helping somebody because they got their hood up in the parking lot. So I'm like the battery. If it's a battery issue, if you need a jump start, I can help. So in that scenario, it makes it small, it's portable. It comes with a really nice carrying case. I'm going to hand that to you, Jada, and you can see how small and compact that is. That avoids the need to stop at a gas station or find some place to pump air into the tire. So small.
Like the large, like my dad has really big.
Yeah, exactly. Something like this. And it comes with a really nice cable that allow you to be able to charge it while you're on the go as well. This will retail for $119. This will retail for right around $129, $130.
That pricing competes with Nocco, and it has more features.
Yes, indeed.
That's interesting.
Yes, sir. Oh, please, by all means. My pleasure. Thank you.
You have a card?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, you're out of New York. Okay.
No, I'm out of Florida.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of Central Florida.
Okay.
We are a 60-year-old family-owned business.
Okay.
Over 60 years. We do business with just about every major retailer in North America, from AutoZone to Lowe's to O'Reilly's to Advance.
Okay. That's nice. Okay.
What I like about this, if you now, do you got any extra toys at home?
I got all kind. I'm a kayaker,
Okay.
kayak fisherman. So I got
We do a whole. I got a full line of marine products.
I got a Dakota lithium for my trolling motor.
Yes, sir.
And a smaller Dakota, that's 24, and a smaller 12 for my fish finders. And then I have another one, a Z Pro. So I'm knee deep in lithium batteries.
Oh,
Plus I got
absolutely.
my Toyota, and like I said, I got my girlfriend a Naco.
Yeah.
Because her car's getting older, and I wanted her to have
That
something.
emergency in case you use it. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
go ahead.
Yeah, so we are, as I said, we've been around for over 60 years. We're proud of what we do. This is just a small snapshot of what we do.
Right.
We have full line of marine products, trolling motor connectors, all kinds of onboard. Oh, I've got a trolling motor connector. It is simply the best one on the planet.
Right.
If you send me an email, I'll send you one of those. You got
Okay.
a trolling motor on your boat?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a connector.
I got a motor guide.
I promise you, when you put this connector on there, you will say, Clinton, it is hands down the best trolling. We do ICAST every year.
Oh, I've been ICAST.
Oh yeah, we do ICAST, and I'm all cocky and a little arrogant at times, but in a nice way.
Right.
I tell people who come by, I guarantee if there's a better connector, tell them to bring it here and put it next to mine.
I use the Minn Kota one.
When you use mine, you'll never use
Really?
it. Again.
Now I got a bunch of guys in our club.
Oh, when
So-
they see my connector, that's why I'm going to gift you one.
Okay.
The connectors on my plug is not the cheapest. It retails for right around 150.
Right.
But when you see it and you connect it, it's
What's
gonna
the
blow your
gauge?
sight. It will handle 4-gauge wire at
Oh,
80
wow.
amps. 80
Wow,
amps. 80
okay.
amps. 80 amps.
Okay, good. All right, I'll check that out.
She hated everything that I brought home, and I realized then that there was a big gap in the market. So she's we studied with over 700 seniors with dementia. We learned a great deal through that process, but the biggest takeaways were around realism. Realism, first of all, in objects in which they're already familiar, so puppies and kittens as opposed to wild animals or fictitious creatures. Realistic robotic animals, scientifically designed to stimulate emotional attachment, and then once in place, we become a unique opportunity to treat on a non-pharmacological basis the behavioral and psychological symptoms of dementia. We have over 8,000 pre-ordered waitlist customers, which include over 200 B2Bs, such as the nation's largest hospital systems, assisted living, skilled nursing facilities. And we are not meant to replace animals, but rather complement them. So hospitals that have live animal therapy programs love this because when those animals leave, the patients are left alone. And so we're designed to stay in the hospital bed or the resident's bed with them and hang with them 24 hours a day. My mom carried hers around like a football, taking it from room to room, going outside on outside trips and so forth. And so it puts us in a unique position through emotional attachment to be able to do things that other non-pharmacological interventions cannot do.
Do they react to the touch? Or?
They do, absolutely. So this one's a little sleepy. Let me see if I can wake her up. But what you can see on this one, she responds to touch. She does.
Oh, wow.
So touch, voice commands, physical movement, and once again, a number of other sensors that are trying to understand what's happening in the environment. I would show you the voice commands, but it's really loud in here. We have not tuned the microphones on our alphas yet, so unlikely.
Do they walk at all, or do they just?
They don't. Anything on the ground presents a fall risk for a senior with dementia.
Okay.
So objects in this category are never placed on the ground, designed to lay comfortably on somebody's lap or on a table or chair somewhere close at hand so they can continuously interact with us.
It seems a little more realistic in features than...
that one's fluffier.
Yes. Yeah.
This one has longer hair.
This one is more of an artisan type. So from
I like the look of this one.
From here back, these alphas are vastly superior.
Okay.
We're about 80% complete with the facial cosmetics.
Okay.
That's actually the last thing that we're working on. We've been working on the technology. And so, once again, working with the Jim Henson Creature Shop, we'll get these alphas dialed
Where are
into
you in getting them out? What are you estimating and launching?
We're fingers crossed. We're hoping this year. We're in alpha now, pre-production. We'll be in beta soon. And then as soon as we have beta robots working well enough, we'll start our clinical studies, and then first paying customer shipments, just as close as we can.
How much does something like this cost?
So we have two different types of customers. We have a B2C who's a family member who buys this on behalf of a loved one with dementia. We sell for a one-time price of $1,500.
Okay.
For B2Bs, they can buy it that same way, but most prefer to get into long-term rental situations. So they can buy it as a cost of goods sold and turn around and mark it up to their patients and residents. So like for $100 a month, based upon the quantity and minimum order commitment, service levels that they want packaged with that, they can turn around and mark it up for $150 or $200 a month. And get their patients what they need, or residents. So, first of all, there's a lot of IP out there, so you have to kind of read in between them. But one of the things, so my background is in
Excuse me.
Jenny, wake up. Let's see. You may need to power her back on. She went to sleep.
Yeah, it's not wagging anymore.
Yeah, she was bored by me, I was saying, and so she went to sleep. And this one, I was saying, this one, when she goes to sleep, she starts snoring. It really like undercuts what you're trying to, what you're trying to make.
So there are two types.
I think she went to sleep. Do we want to give her a break?
So these alphas.
Yeah, these are alphas.
So wake back up. These alphas are not quite ready for prime time.
Good morning, Jenny.
There are two types of IP out there. There's IP that people hold and monetize, and there's IP that what's called an existential threat to a company. So the only companies and only people like that that don't want you to exist are direct competitors. We've done freedom of operation searches, so we don't have any worries about that at all. We have our own IP that's meant to throw landmines.
So this is it's an augmented reality display built into a swim goggle.
Okay.
So for the first time ever, you can see your swim data in real time as you swim. Time, distance, heart rate, stroke rate. We can send workouts to this product, and you can swim and see lap by lap how you're doing your workout. This product also is good for open water swimming. So if you swim in open water, the product has a built-in compass.
Okay.
The compass allows you to set a heading 180 degrees towards that target. That's 300 yards away. Put your head down, swim towards that heading. If you go to the left or the right, your heading will change and you can course correct. Fastest way to go from point A to point B is a straight line. It'll allow you to do that.
Right.
Products sold in Apple stores, Best Buy, formswim.com.
So it's already out.
Already out backcountry. Sells for $279 USD.
Okay.
And this is the newest version, the Smart Swim 2. And it launched in April of 2024. If you want to zoom in, you can actually see what the data looks like on the screen. That works.
Oh, I see that. Hold on.
So again, it's a heads-up display.
Yeah, I can see it.
And this is a unique patented technology. It's only in one eye cup.
Oh, it's only in one eye.
Yeah. But you can configure which cup you're in.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay. And it's just, let me. Oh, wow, look at that. That's pretty sick. I'm looking at the compass work.
Sure. Yeah, and that compass is race approved. So people are racing and using this technology when they're doing triathlons or open water racing.
That's slick. Simple though. Really simple. Okay. And battery life?
14 hours of swim time.
14 hours. Okay. That's like weeks.
Yeah.
My dad would love those. I got to tell him about that.
Yeah, it's a great product. As again, this version launched only about 9 months ago. The company's been around though since 2017. This is our second generation.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to navigate. After brush, you can see it, everything on the screen.
Yep.
How you brushed it. Also, when this product speaks to you. So when you put too much pressure, it says through the bone conduction. There is a, from last year. So it says that is too much pressure. For example. Yeah, and it comes for the price $149 in the market. So we sell it in the US.
I didn't use the app. I used it when I reviewed it, but I brush, and I really wasn't using. I used the app for I think first couple times I used the app just to see how it was tracking the brushing. But after that, I'm just like, I get my little achievement on the screen,
with the app, I will tell you about the future a little bit. What we are planning to do, we are planning to show how your kids have brushed your teeth, which is extremely important, right?
Right.
So basically, what you will do when you want to see on the app not only what you did, but what your kids did. Have they brushed it at all? And the second thing, have they brushed it correct? Maybe incentivize them for the right brushing.
Right.
So this is so basically app itself is very important for the future.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And this is the flosser.
Yeah.
So you see from the shape is the best. This is smallest in the market, and it's traveled. So this nozzle you can take it off and put it inside. So basically, it's like fits in the palm of your hand. And it comes for the price $68. So
that one,
very reasonable price.
And that one uses air too, right?
Yeah,
I read about it. Yeah. Let me get a closer look at it.
Well, I used to want. No, you got to use more. You still got to use the floss. I do, but especially here's what it works. I take the floss on the road with me.
Mark will show how strong it is.
It's so tiny.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Look into the bathroom.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Okay.
This tiny product.
That's not going to cut up the inside of my mouth, is it?
No. It's 98% air, 2% water.
Right.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a great.
So the one I have that's wireless is like this tall.
Yeah, we have a standard.
Yeah.
Standard one, but that's water only. It's not water and air. This is water and air.
Okay.
This is actually more expensive than that price.
Right.
Because it has 2 pumps inside and everything is very miniature.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I reviewed the X Pro last year.
Okay.
And I still use it. It's in my hotel right now.
Good.
I like it.
This is a great product.
Right. Okay, cool. About your products.
Okay, thank you so much. Hi, my name is Alexa. And
Alexa?
Alexa.
Do you have Alexa at home? It must be problematic.
Well, she's my backup singer. But today we're introducing a simple smart technology, which is basically a chip that we put into any appliance, whether it be a coffee maker, a fan, a humidifier, or whatever it might be. And we say, fan box, turn on, turn off, swing on, turn on the light. So it's very simple and easy to use. You plug it in and it just works. So it's plug and play technology.
Right.
No Wi-Fi needed. So this is like a big deal.
Okay.
We have patent pending technology.
So you don't have to hook it up to Alexa or anything. It doesn't need the internet. Doesn't need the Internet of Things.
Each one, here, let's move over here. Each one has about 5 to 15 simple commands, like turn on, turn off, swing on, swing off, turn on the light. So we're going to be introducing a clock, an alarm clock. So you can just, yes, there's the Alexa and everything like that will record what you're saying. This one only does certain commands. So you can say, wake me up in 30 minutes. Wake me up at 6 o'clock. Turn on my light. So when you're walking in the room, you say, turn on the light.
Well, you don't need the internet.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that don't have internet still.
Yes, exactly.
You don't have to program it. You don't have to do a difficult setup. It's plug and play. That thing is badass.
So we'll start with badass.
No, I did that. I did the review on that.
Oh, you did?
I threw it into the lake.
You had to mix up.
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah, no.
It looks a little bit different than the one I
this
have.
is the new version. You did the mix. You did the predecessor to Mix 2.0.
Yes.
This is the 3.0.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So this
tell
is
me
new.
about
So
it.
this is new. So Mix 2.0 is a great speaker, doing really well. So we're evolving it here. So what are the things we're doing here? Is a little bit different design. Still going to keep true to the DNA of of the original Mix 2.0 because of the success. Got the kind of handles here. Built in a kind of carry handle here.
Right.
ABR here. We actually added additional ABRs. So you had 2 single ABRs in the back. In the original, there's 3 ABRs now in the back, and we're illuminating them so it make the experience even that much cooler.
Yeah.
All right.
Put it in the middle of the room.
And then you also have one in the front.
Okay.
So and then dual driver. Okay. This is going to be also upward. This is going to be 150 watt total output. So it's almost 80 watts more than the last, or 75 watts more than the last one. Built-in dry box.
Okay.
So and this will fit up to the largest iPhone Max. USB-C, USB-A, there's an aux, and we're also putting a TF micro SD card slot.
Okay.
And that's becoming a bigger and bigger trend. People want to download playlists because you're streaming and there's too much going on, especially when you're Gen Z and you got 7 social media sites hitting you and you're texting you. So now people are, hey, I'll download the media, it's there, and then when I want to connect, I'll connect.
Nice.
And it gives you that flexibility.
Okay.
And then you can just float this thing around the pool with you because it will float up right in water, just like as its predecessor.
Yep.
And you can have a playlist going. You don't have to, you're good to go. So yeah, so this will be Mix 3.0, targeting June for launch.
Perfect timing.
This is our new Tough Box. So this is a totally new platform, industrial design, very rugged, very just kind of mean. I call it like kind of mean, angry sounding speaker.
Right.
Tie downs if you want to bungee this to Jeep, Wave Runner, kayak, whatever people want to, golf cart, they'll bungee it to anything is what we've learned. Just big sound, nice little carry handle. You can feel that it got some pretty good weight to it.
All right.
And it just, it will be a waterproof speaker as well.
Oh,
It's rugged as well. Does not float in water though, this one. Okay. But yeah, and you'll have 12 hours of battery on this.
Fish can have a party.
Yeah, so this is, again, it'll be our tailgate, it's kind of like a honeycomb overlay grill over the regular traditional mesh grill that we're going underneath. So this is also, we're targeting in June, dads and grads to come out.
Okay.
We have a couple new headphones that we're introducing, trying to find those niches in the marketplace. So OWS is a big one. So this is going to be our sports nano, so very slim, over the ear.
Thank God it's over the ear.
Yep.
I hate those damn.
So over the ear, but then this will sit on top so it doesn't go into the ear canal.
Right.
A lot of people have problems with buds. I do. They give me earaches after a while if my ear's too long.
Mine just fall out.
Or they fall out. Yeah, that's another big problem.
I was done with those when they first came out. I'm like, nope, can't do it.
So this will be an around the ear OWS, so you still have ambient aware, so you can still hear what's going on around you, but at the same time you're getting your music experience there, and just very slim, tiny,
rechargeable case.
Very rechargeable case, very slim here. You got you got 3 charges in the case. It's 5 hours playtime per charge. You got 20 hours of total playtime here as well. And it's got auto on, auto pair right out the box.
Okay.
That's it. All those little features there. The other cool thing, and this may be even too, sometimes people don't like the around the ear. So this is also an OWS product. This is our Clip 2.0. And this will actually clip onto your ear. Okay. So it goes like this, and it just clips just like that.
Okay.
So it snaps in there, holds on.
That's interesting.
Same experience with the OWS. So you're going to be able to still hear ambient noises around you, but you're getting your listening experience with your music there. This is kind of new design, new look, slim, very slim case here as well. 6 hours per charge, three charges in the case. And same thing, auto pair, auto on, all those. That's the cost of entry now. You have to have that. So this is our Hydra 2.0. This is actually in market now. So we did bring it here. It's been part of our DNA. Altec is we're the number 3 ranked waterproof speaker brand in the industry today. And again, IP67, everything is waterproof, dustproof, shockproof, and floats in water. The other things though that we try to do is obviously as you're going up line, you're going to get bigger drivers, bigger sound, different use cases. Some things we add here when we get to our platform. This is a directional speaker. So if this is sitting at a flat surface, that sound's going to be coming this way.
Right.
So what we did on these speakers, we actually built in a slight 38-degree angle. Okay, so that little slight angle, so when you're standing back here, now that sound's coming up and out at you. So you're going to hear more of your music. It's not hitting your belly button. Depending how tall you are, how it is. But other things that we do, this will have a smartphone charger. We have Qi wireless charging. We start here, so you could drop and charge. But you get light modes. You'll get some cool Hyperice lighting modes. These all turn down. So you kind of see there, right built in nicely into the grill. Okay. Not overly powering, just like very subtle, very sleek. But also too, we want to be functional to the end user using bike mounts. This is going to go on a tripod, so you got your circular mount, so you can mount it. We built in areas for clipping, for carabiner. We include both of those in the pack. You get a basic mount, basic carabiner as well. And then we have magnets built in, so you can now also stick it. So mount it, clip it, and stick it. Okay. Is our big thing. Nice. So that's the only metal I have in this room. That's why I'm sticking it onto the grill of my Exos 10 speaker. So that's that's our series there, kind of in a nutshell there. And then then last but not least, it's in a different brand, but this is our sister company. I think our ownership group bought it a couple of years ago. So Exos is the higher end series of Iowa. So this builds off the Exos 9 platform, very retro hi-fi. So this is a throwback to the days of the Bose, the Wave Radio, those type of. We have actually a product called the Exos Home. It's very similar to what the Bose Wave Radio was, but we modernized it, making it Bluetooth, and then we added a CD player to all of the same thing, doing extremely well. This is using BMR technology for the drivers. It's got a 6.5-inch woofer here at the center. Your old school, your VU meters, your spectrum analyzer here. If I switch it over, let's see. So then here. Okay. Yeah, pretty good stuff. And then a spectrum analyzer you can fix in. So it takes a minute to get going. I'll sheet it. So that's Iowa 90s. Every kid's bedroom. Yep. Can't stop. Right there. Nice. It's got some pretty good sound. What's the retail on it? This is $3.99. Okay. This does also look. It's meant to be home hi-fi. You see, there's a strap here. We did put a battery in it, so there's 12 hours of battery. So if somebody wants to make it portable, they can. We felt it was important to still have that flexibility because so much stuff is portable and so many people's lifestyles are. So it's a little modern twinge to it. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, you guys don't mess around.